I almost wish that they could recreate fireworks to explode with no noise.
Yes, or just very minimal noise.
Because then that helps pets, like you said, those that have been in service. It helps people and children that, special needs or autistic or sensitive to that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, universally wise, it would just be like, then people could be lighting them off at 2 a.m. and no one would know because it's no noise.
It's fine.
You go ahead and light those bad boys off.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you gotta do.
Welcome back to Dear Dilemma. This episode, we are going to talk a little bit about fireworks because 4th of July
Coming up.
is like tomorrow. So,
It is.
Yeah. It's like snuck up on us. This is crazy. So we're going to talk a little bit about fireworks. Like, what do we love? What do we hate? And advice for both. Because I know that this can be a really exciting time for a lot of people. And it also can be really stressful depending on your situation.
Yeah.
A lot of pets, have issues with fireworks.
Mine.
A lot of our veterans have some issues with fireworks
PTSD.
too, with PTSD and everything if they've been in combat zones. So I do think that it's kind of like a hot topic about, pros and cons for both.
Yeah, I would, to start off, I think, let's just start with the bad news first, then we'll go to the good news. I will say, for me personally, I have 2 dogs. I had 3, rest in peace, Molly. I now have 2, and one of them is very, he's a nervous dog and like anxiety ridden, and then the other one just high anxiety, he's just crazy. But they don't like fireworks, and so it's easier for one of us to stay home. Not that we go to our local fireworks anyways, no offense, little sketch, but
Yeah.
and the intermission is way too long. The intermission is longer than the total of like if you just did the fireworks show. But anyways, so we tend to try to stay home around that time or get home before it gets too crazy because of their stress. But if not, when we do leave, we've tried like leaving like the radio on or keep the TV playing so they have a noise to try to distract them a little bit. But it is hard, I will say, because you don't have any pets, but for me, pet-wise, that's challenging.
Yeah. When we had our dog, it was a bit challenging, so I can relate a little bit. Like, it was just trying to keep him calm because they don't know what's going on. They don't understand why it's so loud.
And to dogs, they hear a lot louder than we do. So here's another con. I can't stand the firework that has the flash and then the loud boom comes right after.
Yes.
Drives me absolutely. Oh, honestly,
And it's not even pretty.
No, and why?
There's nothing.
Why are we? I'm like doing this. Like, are we hitting strobe lights? What's going on? I almost wish that they could recreate fireworks to explode with no noise.
Yes, or just very minimal noise.
Because then that helps pets, like you said, those that have been in service. It helps people and children that special needs or autistic or sensitive to that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, universally wise, it would just be like, then people could be lighting them off at 2 a.m. and no one would know because it's no noise.
It's fine.
You go ahead and light those bad boys off. Do what you gotta do.
The funnest part about fireworks is lighting them and watching them. What? Unless you take off
Come
your
to
finger.
my brother's. So my brother has a cookout every year for 4th of July, and he buys fireworks and lights them off. And one year he lit it, but then it tilted and came firing at us, and we were all scrambling.
That's so funny.
But it is kind of funny to watch him because I just see his little headlight out there, and my brother-in-law used to help and stuff, and then they're trying to run,
gosh.
and we're just like, please don't blow your finger off. Because when I worked in the yard,
I
they always said someone would
that
come in.
Blew his finger off with
That would hurt so
fireworks.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay, so when I was like a kid, so our big family holiday, my mom's the youngest of 8 kids, and our really big family holiday, we have like a shared lake house between all the siblings.
Oh.
So we all go there for 4th of July. It's like our huge family gathering. It's kind of like a family reunion, essentially. And we always do, my mom's family are like huge runners, so we always do the flotilla race, which is up in Syracuse, Indiana. If you are familiar with Lake Wawasee, we are the poor lake right next to it, Lake Papakichi. We're not at Wawasee. We can't afford that.
We're at the little one next to it. We're at the pond.
But we can't have any motorboats or anything, so it's very quiet, which is really nice, and we can see Wawasee's fireworks, which is cool. But I was going to say when we were kids, my cousin Nick was like a pyromaniac, and he would light off like bottle rockets while we were swimming in the lake and shoot them at us. And like I don't know, it was just always so wild. I feel like everything was just funny though.
The little poppers my brother would throw at me. He still does. We're 32 and 36 at this point. We should probably quit doing that, but that's what we do.
Well, at least he's a paramedic, so he can fix you if...
I don't think he would. That is true, though. We do think about that. We're like, is your trauma vehicle here just in case anything goes down? I would say those are the cons, especially like you said, with those in service, PTSD can bring back, especially if it's like a recent... coming back from, unfortunately, the war.
Yeah, I think that's probably the hardest part is when they come back from a deployment in a combat zone, and then they're still in that mindset, like they haven't adapted to civilian life again, and so those are just triggers for them, and they think that, they're getting bombed again or something. Yeah. So,
or when you're like at the, like when we've gone to our town's fireworks, and the fireworks are like going off, boom boom, and all you hear is, and I'm proud to be an American, and I'm like, turn that music off. This is gonna be too much for the people that are coming back from war, or like that. First off, you already got the fireworks going, you got flashes, you got booms, and then it's like, oh,
well, and it's also, I was just thinking too,
can I watch these in silence?
Kids, like it's really loud, you got to get like headphones for them, or if it's usually past their bedtime, right? So if you have like an infant or a small child, you're trying to make sure that they stay asleep while they're going off and not wake up, and you got to do a box fan or something to drown out some of the noise.
There is a noise ordinance for fireworks, and it's like on the weekends I think they have to stop by like midnight or 1 a.m. and during the week it's like 10 p.m. and no one in this town listens to that, and I'm like, it is 2 a.m. Why are we still setting fireworks off? Do you people not have a job? Probably 100%. Not. And I'm like, it is a Wednesday. Why are fireworks going off?
Yeah.
Where we live at, when we used to have the baseball team for the summer, they would have fireworks after every single home game, to the point where I was like, okay, we're done. This is ridiculous. Everyone and also, where is this money coming from? Because they have really good fireworks, but also at the same time, like, chill out.
Yeah.
And the fair's going to have their fireworks too.
They're going to have their fireworks, and then
those are just cons. Maybe we're just annoyed and we're like cranky.
Well, I was going to say too, like, what about like autistic people or kids, like loud noises? I don't know. I just think that it's a lot. I feel like it's overwhelming. I do think that it's 2025, and I think you're right.
Why have we not created silent fireworks?
Yeah,
I think that's a grand idea. Pros. Yeah. I like the Weeping Willow one. I call it the Weeping Willow.
That's
what I'm talking about? That's my favorite.
It's sparkly. It goes down.
You know who is in the 2025 fireworks?
It's not loud.
That is
the best.
I was gonna say like Japan and China, where their fireworks are like creates pictures like Disney's. They create like those are so cool. Why can't we have those? I don't want to see. Anyways, I like the ones, the Weeping Willow, and then it lasts. I call it the Weeping Willow. I have no idea what's really called.
Oh, another thought.
Sparklers.
Don't take a Snapchat of your fireworks
or
post it on your story. I feel like everybody gets annoyed by that.
Well, like, everyone always makes a post too, like, please don't, we don't need to see your fireworks. We're already seeing them ourselves. Like, this is a waste of a post. Like, this is a waste of like 10 seconds.
It is.
Don't do that, okay? You know what? Take your own picture, your videos, put it as your background. We don't need to see it 10,000 million times. We know what fireworks look like.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a cool one. Like when I go to Disney, if we see fireworks, I might send you a video, because if it creates a Mickey.
Well, that is cool. That's
we
justified.
Like that.
It's okay. Yeah. I think.
Do you dress up for 4th of July?
I don't. I mean, sometimes I'll just wear like jean shorts and like an American like tank top or something.
Cute.
What about you?
College days, yeah, for sure, because obviously we were going to a party after, but now that we just go to my brother's, I usually don't, but last year I did wear a Old Navy, because like my mom would always put us in Old Navy, so I found an Old Navy shirt. But this year I just did a venture course, kind of like a mini what are those things called? Iron Horsemen's or whatever. No, not Iron Horsemen. What are those things called?
It was kind of like a
Iron something, isn't it? Iron Man?
Not an Iron Man. It was more like maybe a Tough Mudder type thing,
Something
like
small.
obstacle course, adventure course type thing.
America. America tank tops. I'll probably wear that because the heat wave that we've had. Oh my goodness.
It's been really hot lately.
That's another thing. I love fireworks, but mosquitoes hate me. Actually, they love me. I hate mosquitoes. They love me. It's just I gotta get bug spray.
I'll be honest. I don't know that I have a ton of pros, so I feel like maybe we should just...
The fireworks are pros. Like
they're cool.
The Weeping Willow.
Yeah.
I love grand finales, even though they're loud.
Yeah.
Sparklers. Love to spell my name like I'm back in Disney Channel. This is Brooke, and you're watching the Disney Channel.
Yes. Absolutely yes to that.
I do like smoke bombs.
Yeah.
I oddly like the smell of them.
Oh, that is kind of weird. Oh, I like the poppets, though. The poppets are fun.
If you're not throwing them at each other. I like those small ones, like that are kid ones. Those are cool. Like they've had like the cars and the... I don't like bottle rockets. They're annoying. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear that...
So true.
Basically, this episode is me and Hannah are 97 years old. We're cranky old people that want people to shut up by 8 p.m.
Pretty much.
Anyways,
it's so hard to sleep with them. Okay, I'm going to just jump to my advice. Bug spray.
100%.
Headphones or earplugs, especially for your children.
I do like that.
A box fan if you need to put them to sleep before the fireworks.
Yeah.
Because just turn it on loud. Even maybe 2 box fans to drown out all the sound. And
Stay home.
If you have a veteran that you are supporting, if they've been overseas and come back, or if fireworks is one of their triggers, just try to support them in that. I think, probably just talking about it before it happens, like, hey, how do you want me to be there for you? Is there anything that I can do to support you in this situation? Because they're going to happen. They're going to start happening more frequently. If that's one of your triggers,
Yeah.
And they're probably aware of that too. Like, they know that they need to try to take a breath and realize that that's a firework, not a gunshot or a bomb or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that might be.
Let us know your pros. If you got any.
You got any other advice?
Stay home and please stop. Our advice: midnight. Okay, 12:01. I better not hear a single firework.
Also, randomly in the neighborhood, just recently, because it's like it's been the week leading up to 4th of July.
Yeah.
Just one random firework at 7 p.m. and then nothing.
Maybe they're just testing it out.
And then another one. Well, he runs out of his house and lights it off and then runs back in, and we're like,
here's advice. If you live in a neighborhood and you're setting fireworks off in the street, make sure you're not getting close to your neighbor's car where it could potentially hit their car or leave ashes on their car. Like, try to go somewhere where there's open space if you can, because that's rude and inconsiderate.
Yeah, and clean up the debris after.
That's because
that is really it can go a lot of places, and it is a lot of little pieces. But that's bad for our environment and the birdies.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know what you think in the comments. Give us your pros and cons of your own personal advice for 4th of July firework season. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Dear Dylan Official.
And we hope you like fireworks a whole lot than us.
Yeah, we hope you have a good 4th of July. We will have a good 4th of July. We just had to get that out.
Yes.
I feel good.
And just be safe.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly.
See you next time.